Okay, so here we want to continue from where we ended. So from where we ended, we are calculating the distance between two points. Okay, we are calculating the distance between 2 points in the grain or great circle. So when we say the great circle, I said we are talking about the longitudes. Okay, so in this question, if you read this question, I'm taking the question direct from the book. Okay, so I'm taking this one direct from the book. So I'm saying point X lies on latitude 60 degrees north and longitude 15 degrees east. Point Y lies on latitude 60 degrees north and longitude 45 degrees east. Find the length of XY, which lies along the circle of latitude in nautical miles. Use pi 3.142. Now, here I want to tell you this. When you are using a calculator in your exam, I think this question comes under paper 2. You can use your calculator to punch the pi in case you have not given the value here, but I'm sure you are going to be given. But you can use the calculator to punch the pi. Just press shift, then you go to pi and you press equal to. You are going to find the value of the pi. Okay, so let's go to this question. Let's get to this question. Okay, if you are able to see the question, we have x here. So let me show you where x is. You have x here. This is x. So let me use the ruler. We have this is x. This is where I'm pointing here. This is x. And we have this is where y is. So we have y here. So they are saying calculate these 2 points. If you see, these 2 points lie on the same latitude. They lie on the same latitude 60 degrees north. Okay, so they lie on the same latitude 60 degrees north. When they lie on the same latitude 60 degrees north, let me give you this formula. I'm sorry, I'm using a faint light, but I'm sure you can be able to see. Okay, so let me use this formula. When you are calculating, when you have given, okay, so when you have given points on the same latitude, example, we have given x, we are calculating x, and we are calculating y. Okay, so we are calculating the distance between x and y. So first thing, locate the points for x. So we are saying x has 60 degrees. Okay, x has 60 degrees north. If you can see, this is 60 degrees north as the latitude. This one, we are talking about this one. We are talking about this latitude here. This is the one we are talking about. So it is 60 degrees north. Now we get to this is the x we are talking about. So we get to longitude. What is the value of this longitude? If you come here, longitude here is 15 degrees east. Okay, so this one is 15 degrees east. In fact, this one here is 15 degrees east. This one 15 degrees east. So we come here to say x on your coordinates there. You say x, you write 15 degrees east. You write like that. You come to y. Okay, so I'm sure you are able to see my coordinates there. You're able to see the coordinates there. 60 degrees north, 15 degrees east. We come to y. So we come to y. This is y. Okay, I'm sure you're able to see the diagram. That is y. Now y lies on the same latitude. So this one must come as 60 again. 60 degrees north. And what is the value of this y? What is the longitude of y? Okay, so the longitude of y is 45 degrees. This is 45 degrees. If you're able to see, this is where the value is. This is 45. So I'm sure you're able to see. And they're talking about this point here and this point here. So here we say this is 45 degrees east. Okay, so I'm sure you are able to see that. I'm sure you are able to see. Let me take it there. Okay, so I'm sure you're able to see my codes there. So we are saying we are finding the distance between x and y. Now if you observe here, we have the same latitude. So these they lie on the same latitude, but we have also they are on the same side but different longitudes, but the longitudes lie on the same side. They all lie on the same side. So when you are writing the formula of finding the distance, I said this is given by theta. Okay, this is theta over, this must be 360 degrees times 2 pi r. So you write like that. So when you write like that, you write theta 2 pi r. Now when you're talking about they lie on the same latitude, here you say you put cos, okay, you put cos 60 degrees. Because we know that when we deal with distances we talk of latitudes. So when you put cos 60, you are talking about the value of this latitude, and we say theta, this theta must be represented by differences in what? In degrees. You are representing different in what? Degrees. So the differences in degrees, here we say if these longitudes they lie on the same side, they are on the same side of this earth, we say that we subtract the values here. You subtract the values. But if they lie on the different sides, the opposite side, we say we add the values. So what we are going to do here, the difference in degrees, you say it's 45 degrees minus 15, because they lie on the same they lie on the same side. They are on the same side. So when you have this, you are going to have something like 30. Okay, so here our theta must be 30. So you write 30 there. When you write 30 there, then you say, here you say this is 360 degrees. So you put degrees times 2 times what pi is given? The pi is given 3. Okay, the pi there is given 3.142. Okay, then we say we are calculating. Okay, let me put the camera there so that you see. Okay, find the length of xy which lies along the circle of latitude in nautical miles. Okay, so here we say we are talking of nautical miles. Sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry. I've tried to hide that one. Okay, so okay, let the camera be clear there. Okay, so it's clear now. So I'm saying we are calculating in nautical miles. So since we are calculating in nautical miles, we know that nautical miles is 3437 times cos 60 times cos 60. Okay, times cos 60 there. So here what I'm saying is you now find the value of, so what are we looking for? We are looking for distance x y. So we are looking for that distance xy. So we write xy. When you punch everything, when you write everything there with your calculator, I'm sure write everything with your calculator there, write everything. I'm sure you're able to see. Okay, I'm sure you're able to see. So write everything with your calculator. So when you punch everything with your calculator, I'm sure you are going to remain something like okay, so I'm sure you're going to remain with something like okay, 899.9 in nautical miles. So here you am busy. Get out first. Okay, so here I'm saying you are going to write 899.9. Okay, so here you say 8999 in nautical what? In nautical miles. So this is the answer you are going to find when you press everything with your calculator. When you press everything with your calculator, so please, when you're calculating the distances on the same latitude, you apply the cos there. You apply the cos. But when you are calculating the distances in just different in latitudes, we don't apply the cos. So we just write the formula like this. Let me give you the formula. Okay, so you write the formula like this. Okay, you just write the formula to say this is theta over 360 times 2 pi, okay, times 2 pi, okay, pi r, like that. Okay, you just write like this, like the way I've written here at the end. This is where, well, this is how we write the formula. Okay, so let me just try to explain something here. Please, when you are looking for the distance on the same latitude, we apply cos, and the value of that, the angle of that line. If it is 50, you put cos 50. If it is 60, you put cos 60. If it's 70, you put cos 70. You have to take note of that. But when you are calculating in different latitudes, like the way we have here, we have just two latitudes. We have the equator, which is 0, and we have that. But when calculating the equator and that latitude, which is 60, we know that the equator is 0. Always the equator is 0. So just know that 0 has no impact with calculations. It will bring the same value. So the same value must be there. Okay. So when you're calculating those, you have to maintain. So apart from this, I'll show you how to calculate the distances, the shortest distance on the Earth surface. I'm sure for this one you are clear. I wanted to show you the last video I made. The last video I made was just talking about the different in latitudes, but this one I said when you have the same latitudes, like the way we add the different longitudes, we find the differences in what, in longitude. So first we can end here, then I'll come back with the shortest distance. I'll show you how to calculate the shortest distance, so that next time we'll start time, how to calculate time. Next, after time, we'll go to how to calculate the speed. I'm sure we'll be comfortable with the earth geometry, and you'll be ready to answer in the exam. So when I'll do the shortest distance, I'll answer the question under 2021 GCE paper 2, the one that came. I know most of you complained that question was tough, so I'll explain that question, how to answer that question after I explain the shortest distance, how to find the shortest distance. Thank you for this time, but I will still come back shortly.